Norman Largo. Norman Largo. Hucko and Janu Randy Medicine Bear. Norman Largo. Randy, we got some white chairs that are not being used by singers on the side. Also in the middle of the floor we have the Rio Grande Singers. They have a good singing history here at the Gathering of Nations. All the Rio Grande Singers. Dancers are lined up. This is the big night at the Gathering of Nations. Right after we call the dancers, get everyone in, do the invocation, we introduce our leaders, the hit staff here. We will go right into the crowning of the new Miss Indian World. And we know many of you have brought your daughters, and they're very anxious to see how this develops, and we meet the brand new Miss Indian World for 2018-2019. So the drums in the middle, some of them are practicing the Gathering of Nations song. During the Gore Dance that we just completed, the second set was a set of Gore Dance songs that acknowledge the late Sammy Tonkiai White. And Tonkiai was one of the original MCs for the Gathering of Nations. He MC'd for, I believe, 32 times. And the last several years, as he became ill and he stayed home, we missed him. And one time he announced over the telephone, we had some contests, and he ran those contests from his own house in Oklahoma over the telephone. And so Sammy, he announced here with a lot of our other old-time MCs like Alan Neskai. A lot of good powwow memories here at the Gathering. In a culture has something called community memory. And we share these memories with the voice, with the spoken word. Nowadays, sometimes people write down the memories, they record it, they make a video. But many of our memories are shared verbally from generation to generation, and a lot of our younger Tiny Tot junior dancers and young teens, it's good for them to hear of the leaders who came to help as HIT staff and came to sing and dance at the Gathering of Nations. We've got a good committee, and up here at the table we have keeping the MCs and the drum rotation smooth. We have Linda, and her son was a little boy, and he'd be here. He'd be tired waiting to go home, and we'd get done early in the morning, about 3 o'clock, and he'd be asleep. And now her son is helping the judges carrying the ballots back to the tabulators. So a lot of family history here at the gathering. Art Cleveland, we need you. Art Cleveland, come on up. Out of curiosity, we're kind of curious, how many people from the Six Nations, from the Haudenosaunee, where are you? All right. Let's start from the eastern door, Mohawks. There they are. Oneidas. Onondagas. Oh, a couple Onondagas. Cayuga. Tuscarora. Nice. Seneca. Oh, good. We're glad you made a good journey here. We're glad you can listen to all these drums. See, over 3,587 dancers registered here at the Gathering of Nations. We're anxious to get started and also anxious to see who the brand new Miss Indian World will be. After we crown the new Miss Indian World dancers, we have two specials. The first special contest is a senior women's fancy show, and this is by the hit young lady dancer, or hit lady dancer, Josie Berg. The next special is an honor and a giveaway by the hit man dancer, Brando Jack. So those two specials will be after the crowning of our new Miss Indian World. So dancers that want to get in those specials, be ready to go. We're waiting for Art Cleveland. All right. Okay, this is how we'll begin. The White Eagle Singers began as young singers. A lot of them went to school at Fort Lewis College. Any Fort Lewis College students here? All right. And so at Fort Lewis with Alan Nesky as the grandpa, the dad, they started the White Eagle Singers, and one of the members of that original group, a group that spread up in the Northwest and throughout the Southwest, we have Art Cleveland, who is one of the original members of the White Eagle Singers. And when you travel across powwow country, you're going to hear some good songs that were very popular in the 1970s and early 1980s, and those are White Eagle songs. And so it comes from this group. And so Art Cleveland, he's going to start the song off. He'll sing 4 verses. And on the fifth verse, all of these drum groups that are here, these singers will pick up the song and sing with him. As the crowd gets a little thicker, a little busier, please stay together as a family. If you have children, hold your child's hand. It's easy to get separated, and so it kind of gets worrisome when you're looking for your little child. So stay together and we'll be okay. Some of the empty seats, a few of them are left way up on top. So we're trying to work this out. And again, just to say how thankful we are for our arena staff, Randy Medicine Bear, Cricket Shields, Donovan Abbey from Mandarin, North Dakota, Graham Primo from Shawnee, Oklahoma, Harvey Drever from Dearborn Heights, Michigan, Erwin Morris from Walt Hill, Nebraska, Randy's from Loveland, Colorado. He's Shichangu Lakota from Rosebud originally, Rosebud, South Dakota. Cricket Shields, he's from Shawnee, Oklahoma. So as soon as Art Cleveland's ready to go, we need a mic stand. Let's bring the mic stand down. Elders and children, brothers and sisters, all relatives, we'd like to introduce to you Art Cleveland, and he'll begin the Gathering of Nations song. And after he gets done singing, the dancers start coming in, leading us in, bringing in the traditional Eagle staff. We have a respected, honored dancer, Jeremiah Holybull, Shichangu Lakota from Rosebud, South Dakota, bringing in the Eagle staff and the Eagle bonnet. At this time, Art Cleveland. And if you're able to stand, please stand as we show a lot of respect for the protocol, the ways that we begin this circle. Singers, he said he'll do two verses.
Hey, sanganda hane sangade dene hanol hene hanol so tabeje tahota na tabeje tahota sen hane de tabeje tahota he ho sanda hane sade dene hanol hene hanol so tabeje tahota hey yo sen hane de tabeje tahota hey ho hey ne ho sanda hane sade dene hanol hene hanol so tabeje tahota hey yo.
This is one of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see in PowWow country. Grand entry at the Gathering of Nations. 3,587 dancers. Welcome, welcome. Jeremiah Holybull, bring us in, bring us in. Big round of applause right in front of the speaker stand. Jeremiah Holybull, our Eagle Bonnet dancers, our elders. One of them is 82 years old. Behind the Eagle Bonnet dancers, we have our head staff, our headman dancer, Brando Jack from White Cone, Arizona. Brando Jack. Our head lady dancer, Josie Bird from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Josie Bird. Our head young man dancer from Salamanca, New York, Allegheny Summit Territory, Jaden Parker. Jaden Parker. Our head young lady dancer, Thomasina Good Eagle from Anadarko, Oklahoma. Thomasina Good Eagle, thank you. Let's wave back to our contestants for the new Miss Indian World title. Give them a good wave, cheer them on, cheer them on. One of them is our new Miss Indian World. Now we have our elders, our Golden Age men, traditional dancers. Welcome. And our Golden Age traditional women, welcome, welcome, Pearl Samaripa. Welcome, Jingle Dress dancers. Lead them in. Carmen Claremont, lead them in. Bring them in. Camille. Dancers, welcome. Fancy Shawl, Golden Age. Fancy Shawl, senior women, welcome. Swing dance shawl, Gracie, swing dance shawl. Now we have women's jingle, women's traditional cloth, women's buckskin dress. We've got men's northern traditional, men's southern straight, prairie chicken dancers, fancy dancers. dancers still coming in. Can you dig it? Let's have a big round of applause in the grandstands. Make some noise. Cheer them on. Scream. Holler. Saturday night Gathering of Nations 2018. Oh! out, take pictures. Take pictures, share this message. Beautiful sight. We still have dancers coming in. Coming in from the southwest doorway. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. One more verse, here we go. Let's make some noise up there. Keep applauding, keep cheering, holler. Thank them, say thank you. Oh, Saturday night, 2018, Gathering of Nations. Big finish. This is the Gathering of Nations song, Saturday night. A round of applause. My goodness. Wow. What can you say? This is the 35th year of the Gathering of Nations. This has made a great imprint on the history of singing and dancing among our First Nation people. We're thankful for the singers who are here and all the dancers. And at this time, we stop everything After we call the dancers, we stop and we have what is called the first words that are spoken, and this is a prayer. We're honored to have with us one of our brothers, and you've danced with him for a long, long time. Norman Largo. He's a veteran. He served in the United States Marine Corps, and he went to Vietnam. And in the battles he was in, many times, and many of our people who were there in the battles, they were outnumbered. They faced great odds. We have a flag for the ones that didn't come home, the ones that were killed in action. And for the ones who came home, we hold your hand, we love you, we feed you, we give you water, we give you a place to sit, we sing songs for you, and we dance for you. And Norman came home and he was a dancer, as a fancy dancer, and as he got older, he danced traditional. He's from Brimhall, New Mexico. Like the many veterans who stand here tonight, he and these veterans have sacrificed for what we believe. Belief only works when you sacrifice for it. And many of our people live that life, to sacrifice for the beliefs to help our people. This is what Norman has done, and he does this today. And he's going to offer this prayer. I want to share our compassion. In ceremony, we're told compassion is one of the biggest instructions how we should behave. And so with this compassion, we love you, Norman. Thank you.
Thank you, Dennis. I just want to say a few words, to people don't understand our language. All the white brothers, white sisters, and we come together like this, that we sing, we dance, we enjoy, and all the colors that you've seen, all these dancers out there, it represent all different nations, it represent all different nationality. Nobody been left out. We're all people, beginning of time, we all speak the same language. Somewhere down the line that been divided from different area, different country, so we can learn things from each other. So this is what things all about it. The song that they sing, that's what it mean about that songs. Many songs that come together, many songs that get together out here, the people enjoy. So he was talking about you, each and every one of you in here. He's singing about you, each and every one of you. Each and every one of you, your different tribes. You have your own ways of sound. You have your own ways of doing things. That's what he was talking about it. The people that, the edge of the people out there, they all come together and sing and dance. This is what the song's all about it. So, I want to share that thing with you and at this time. And I want to say a prayer in my own language. It's really good to see these young people, that they see their language. Witnessed yesterday during the special. It is good to learn. It's not really too late to learn your own language. Talk to your grandma, talk to your grandpa, maybe your dad, your mom. They'll teach you. They'll teach you good, so you can carry it on. What they call that a symphony. That's what they usually, the governor called that. Some of these days, if you don't speak your own language, they're going to take your reserve, your reservation away from you. this is what's going on. This is what's happening out here. So, just keep that in the cultures. In your own way, try your best to learn. As I want to say that to you, each and every one of you. We not came out here to judge anybody. We not came out here to accuse anybody or anything like that. We came out here to get together to enjoy a dancing. Some of these friends that I haven't seen them for a long time, they all come back over here and we see each other and make ourselves feel good, to cheer you up, to go on with your life again. I know how it feels, so maybe you feel that way. So just bear with me. I'm going to be praying my own language. So I'll be praying for the people out here, the head staff, and the coordinator here, and all the MC here. They're doing their job, and all the rest of the committee out here. Each one of them, they signed it to a different thing. So, and I want to thank you again, to pray for you. All the war bonded that's seen out there, standing out there. It's really good to see that, It's good to see all you people out here. So just bear with me for a little while.
In the day, I was going to not live it so in slow the snare, be when slow the snare, the county in Lenny County in the old A Lenny County. Yet, echo the Yahoo Coroni, Sound, Lon Lidoless. Nihit and Nen, Lenny, oh, you the Yahoo Concord Lon Leko. As that he did, Lenny would not have called that in Lenny County, job, but Lenny County. Had it all day at Estoless, or had it all the day Yahoo Con. Caught out all the Yahoo Con, it was wrong. Not or that, no, they Yahoo. I could all the Yahoo then get that has can the county in Lenny County job, but Lenny Con. Saturday Yahoo as to the concerted and leader of our Chinat and local, but other than that, they can look on that in Lenny Con. As in so when they in a Scadovan Sakis in a scan Lenny Con. We had a hoist on leaderless county in Lenny County in the old A Lenny Con. The job by Lenny County in the old A Lenny Con. The Danish one long leaderless corner. I wrote how hard on the England has Argo Con. The Edo Con, I wrote how Cornish one long leaderless corner. I wrote only one Naha can leaderless con. The job by Lenny Conny, Geho Tard and leaderless corner. The old A county job, but Lenny corner. Hazode Yahakon, Kinet, Len Lido Con, Hazoy Hahanits and Locon. What are they Yahan Nanelte, leaderless county in Lenny County in the old A county job, but Lenny corner. Though Adi, Lord Yahakon, Hostrum than Locon. I got out Albans and Le County in Lenny County in the old A county job, but Lenny corner. I ask you, God, to help us out, at this time. And, our friends, our relatives, they started from MC here. They have a loved one at home. Take care of them. When they leave from this area, when they go home, they like to see their home the way they left them, grandfather. And also the singers that they brought their drums out here. They have their loved ones at home. They like to see them the way they left them, each and every one of them. Grandfather, all the drum group and all the dancers out here, we all get together here at the Heavenly Father. Take care of us. Make the rope dancing safe for us, for each and every one of us, Heavenly Father. And also, again, an Indian friend that are here, take care of them. Bless them in a good way, Heavenly Father. And also, again, that, people, they hear some of the people that going through some hardship, people that have somebody they love, they lost their loved ones. Their heart is kind of heavy, their mind's kind of heavy. Take care of them in a good way. Some of these days they might overcome again so they can be happy again, grandfather. What are they? You can job, but Lenny Con, the old A, Lenny Con. Was all let's go, the Snacon, ha, later courses, in the day I consult the logo streets the bents are just all equal in the now at the clinical. The Hodegin has they cornic or just lead or less con, or genre less go the snacko, the linico, the old eco, the job but linico, or on a hustly on the hustly lead or less con, or on a hustly, was on a hustly, was on a hustly con in Jesus' name. Amen.
Yeah, Norman Largo from Brimhall, New Mexico. Combat veteran, United States Marine Corps. The drums that are staying out there in the middle, Pound Maker, give us a flag song. Crazy Spirit, your drum will sing a victory song. After that, we'll bring the drums back in and get them set up. Our invited drums. We acknowledge Jeremiah Holybull. Let's give him a round of applause. He's from Rosebud, South Dakota, Chichangu, Lakota. He brought in the traditional eagle staff and the eagle bonnet. And then we have our head dancers. Our head man dancer, he comes from White Cone, Arizona. His name's Brando Jack. How many of you live in that area? White Cone. And Brando Jack and his family, they powwow with many good people and they support schools that are raising money for the school. They want to have a powwow. And so they're always out there helping. You can see them dancing, and we're glad he's here. We have our head lady dancer from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Josie Bird. Let's give her a round of applause. She too, a champion dancer, and she comes from a very creative family that has done a lot for many communities. They've done this through their music and through their dancing. Josie Bird. They're also artists too. Look at their regalia, their designs. And next we have our head young man dancer. He comes from Salamanca, New York, the Allegheny Seneca Territory. His name's Jaden Parker. And as a young man, he was brought up to be a dancer and to be a singer. Among our people, he is one of our singers. And they're important leaders too. And so when he was asked to come here and be a part of the HIT staff, many of us at Allegheny and Cattaraugus and Tonawanda, we were very happy and we support him. All the preparation. Let's give him a round of applause. Jaden Parker, our head young lady dancer from Anadarko, Oklahoma. And her family was honored and acknowledged earlier during her special. Her name's Thomasina Good Eagle, and as a young leader, she has been a champion dancer that's encouraged many people, especially the younger granddaughters who like to watch these women dance. And so let's give a round of applause to Thomasina Good Eagle. Now we go to our flag song, and from Pound Maker, Saskatchewan, Pound Maker Singers, flag song. We have many traditional nations right here in this circle and up there in the grandstands. Love your nation. Defend your nation. Protect your nation. Do this in your own home. Protect your family. Your family is a part of a beautiful nation. Flag song. Thank you, people. Thank you, all nations. Crazy Spirit from Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Victory song. Let's all dance together, dance hard. A happy song, victory song. Dakota. Thank you. White Coyote Holy Bull. Thank you, Crazy Spirit Singers. We acknowledge once again White Coyote Holy Bull from Rosebud, South Dakota, bringing in the eagle staff and the eagle bonnet. Earlier today, a family came up. They said, my dad brought in the staff several years ago. It's in our memory as a family. We thank you. So again, with Jeremiah's family, years to come, they're going to say, this was a good thing that we did. We'll excuse all our dancers, all our hit staff. We introduce our hit staff, and we want you to give them another big round of applause. Let's hear it. Buck Wild, have one of your singers come up here. Oh, good singing. The Gathering of Nations song. And let's get ready to meet our new Miss Indian World. At this time, we turn the microphone over to Beulah Sunrise and Rick Huff.
Greetings, fellow Earthlings. I'm going to beam you up here in just a minute. All right, I want to thank everybody for your indulgence. How did you like the grand entry?